The Nigerian Super Eagles will be a nightmare against the quote unquote big teams. The big nations. Football, Nigeria, this current Nigerian squad will devour them. We have a whole lot of talented players on our squad. This is the most talented Nigerian squad in a long time. We have a lot of attacking options, such as Victor Osimhen, Emmanuel Dennis, Lickman. There's a lot of talented attacking options that Nigeria has, and we haven't seen this level of attacking presence in our Nigerian squad in a long time. We also have Samuel Chukwueze. Yeah, we have a lot of players who can attack. And the big name teams, like Spain, Germany, England, even like Argentina or Brazil, they're going to have issues playing against the Nigerian Super Eagles. That's just because the Super Eagles, we have a good team right now. And African football is different from European and South American football. It's a different game. And if the Nigerian Super Eagles stick to our African roots and play our African style of play, then we're definitely going to give European teams and South American teams, the big name teams, a run for their money. The big name teams like England, Germany, Spain, Portugal, they're used to playing against a certain style of football, but they're not used to playing against physical, attack-oriented teams. Like a Nigeria, Nigeria, we're physical, we're attack-oriented, and we just play a different game than the African game is just a different game than the European game. We pass the ball differently. It's just African football is a different game than European football. Like, go and watch European football and then go watch a game of African football. You'll immediately see the noticeable difference between the two. African football is much tougher, much more intense. They play in your face, lockdown defense. European football is much softer. It's much softer, And usually, historically, European football is supposed to be more technical and tactical than African football. But nowadays, African teams have caught up to European teams in that regard. So nowadays, African teams are just as tactical and technical with a lot of the European teams. Plus, African teams are more physical and more intense and more attacking. So, we African teams have all the tools to beat the big name European squads. If Nigeria sticks to their attack-oriented, unorthodox style of play, the unorthodox African style of play, and we already have a whole lot of talented attacking weapons, man, the Super Eagles will devour any big-name European team. Because European teams, they're soft. They're soft. They play soft defense. They don't play that in-your-face physical defense, So playing against a soft defense, is going to give Nigeria an easier time to push forward and attack to score, The teams, it's kind of funny, the teams that Nigeria will struggle against, the teams that Nigeria will have a hard time against are not the big name nations like a Germany or Spain or Portugal or England. The teams that Nigeria will struggle against are teams that are fast, physical, and defensively technical and tactical. Let me repeat that. The type of teams that Nigeria will struggle against are not the soft teams like the European big nations. The teams Nigeria will struggle against are teams that are fast, physical, and defensively technical and tactical, who play compact, physical, in-your-face defense. These are teams like North African teams like Algeria, Tunisia, Egypt, and a couple of your Eastern European nations like a Czech Republic. Yeah. If you're a team who has big physical defenders and you play compact, technical and tactical defense and you're fast, then Nigeria will struggle against you. In order to defeat an attacking team who's fast, youthful, and talented like a Nigeria, you need to have perfect defense. Perfect physical, in-your-face defense. You cannot play soft against Nigeria. In the African Cup of Nations, right? Let's take it back to the African Cup of Nations. Nigeria had a hard time against Tunisia. That's because Tunisia has the qualities I just mentioned. The Tunisian defense is the Tunisian players are very big, strong, they're physical, and the Tunisian defense is very compact, technical, and tactical. The Tunisian defense had all the qualities to give Nigeria a hard time. The defenders are fast, big, physical, strong, and the defenders are technical and tactical. So they were able to kind of bully Nigeria into not having that attacking presence that Nigeria usually has. But North African nations, they play better defense than European nations. North African teams like a Tunisia, Algeria, Egypt, Morocco, those teams are actually technically and tactically, defensively better than European teams. European teams, they don't play that real defense. European teams play soft defense. You know, Nigeria's attackers can bully European defenses. They can. And with our unorthodox style of play, you know, African football and European football are just different. Our passing patterns are different. The way we pass the ball is different. African defenses are more physical, in your face, more intense. And like African football, African football, we just have a different game flow than European teams. And that kind of goes with the passing pattern. Europeans, they have a certain passing pattern when they play football, you know. But Africans, we don't play like that. We have our own passing pattern that European teams are just not used to, you know. So it will kind of confuse Europe. The way we pass the ball will confuse the European defenders because they're just not used to that style of play. So that gives us an edge against European teams. But all right, you guys, peace.